Today we are going to count down the best rides at Grey Wolf Lodge. So starting off our video with a classic water slide, we have got Mineshaft, and the thing about classic water slides is that whilst no, they will not be dropping you into giant funnel sections or sending you down on your front like some of the later slides we'll be doing, they are just good fun, with from the moment you begin this adventure on one of two sides, both of which are rather similar but have a few differences. You'll be twisting and turning either inside or out, all before you make it to the bottom of that final splashdown. Plus, with there being not one but two sides, you can also race each other as well, which is pretty awesome. Even so, if you want something a bit more non-water slidey, then look a little bit further up. A lot further up where the mountains lie. As next up we have got Lookout Mountain, which is a little bit different from the last. Because even though from first sight it may seem like a longer version of one of the last two slides, with you twisting and turning through the open air, it is only when you look down that you realise that you're not on your bum nor on your back, but in fact on a dinghy. Yeah, what makes this adventure so awesome is that throughout the entire thing, start to finish, you will be on a 1 or 2 person dinghy. And whilst I have no preference, if you are on a 2 person dinghy, then you may want to look out above this mountain, because any of those screams or cheers or anything like that can be watched by the person in front or behind you. As much as you cannot have a water park without a water slide, you cannot have a Great Wolf Lodge without an Alberta Falls. And you guessed it, next up we have got Alberta Falls. But stay with me guys, as whilst normally the Alberta Falls is just your classic tubular slide, this one right here implements the best parts of our first and second attraction, with you being able to race each other through tubes and the open air on a dinghy. How awesome is that? Saying that though, it is still a classic tubular slide, and so like the last few, if you are visiting on a busy day and want to do certain attractions, then it may be best doing those ones first, then coming back to these ones, as even though it is amazing, you can do it elsewhere. So far we have been able to solo ride and ride in a pair, so what are we missing? Oh yes, being able to turn those friends that we've just rode with into enemies, frenemies, for a race style like this. This is Mountain Edge Raceway, and for anyone who has not been on a racer slide before, well, grab onto that mat tight. These slides are totally different from the rest, with amongst being able to race 1, 2, 3 other people to the bottom, which is pretty awesome, head down a series of twisty turny tubes and giant drops at the end, but you'll be able to do the entire thing, yes, once again, start to finish, not on your body, not on your back, not even on a tube, but in fact on your front. Yeah, you heard me right there guys, no lifeguard can tell you off this side for going down forwards, with it being the entire intent of the slide, well, amongst racing one another too. So the question is, are you going to become the Mountain Edge Raceway champion? Or take a more leisurely slide down with all that water in your face? Do you remember when I mentioned earlier that you can see each other's reactions if on a dinghy raft? Well, on that attraction over there, it probably didn't matter too much, but on our next one, Howlin Tornado, you may want to watch out for it. This is the park's super intense slide. I mean, all parks have got them, but this one, it's ultra intense, with before you even begin this ride, you once again boarding a 4 person raft. There is a 2 person raft here, but that does not exist anymore, followed by instantly dropping into a funnel section, rocking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, before then coming out of the middle, then having a few twists and turns, but my favourite bit, and you may have even seen it from the start, you will then go into the second funnel section, but on this one, there are lights, so you can boogie to the tunes if you are not screaming the entire way down. Thank you all for watching, bye bye.